that said bill. Okay, I don't know which one, Larry Johnson?
I'm good.
Hello, Governor.
Hello.
Last year at this time, we sat in the same room. You gave your word that you was going to look into some nonprofit organizations who are not following the grants and the application that they filed. And I wanted to get a little update on that. But also, I kind of put the system to the test in that. And I want to know if I can ever hear the word balance. What can I do as a taxpayer? I've been in the city of Norwalk for 59 years. Been on both sides. I noticed the second chance is kind of disappearing. My heart goes out to the young man who was speaking. But on top of that, sir, how can I influence your office to get more involved with an organization that is supposed to bring us balance to our community, which is the NAACP? How can I influence your office to get more involved, to have someone, to look at why in the city of Norwalk that we can't get a balance? You know, I have a daughter that's 4, and she said, you know, Dad, when I look out the window, how come, you know, I don't see people that look like me working anymore? Nobody wants to touch this issue, Governor, but it's very important. The city of Norwalk is building diversity, unity, and I just need help for someone to stand up and put the unity back in the community.
Sure. So let me, I hear you. Unity is important. I don't know the individual employment percentages in local governments or some state agencies. I do know it because I read those reports. I don't get reports on local governments. Listen, our economy's had one heck of a time. In the years before I became governor, what did we lose? About 117,000 jobs in the state of Connecticut. We've recovered about 62,000 of those or thereabouts. Total 40, when the numbers are audited, probably about 43,000 since I became governor of the state of Connecticut. It's a hard road back, but that followed 22 years of no net job growth as well. What we have to do in Connecticut is change course, and I think we're in the process of having done that. It doesn't happen overnight, and you need to stick to it. You need to make investments in education, pre-K through graduate school, and infrastructure, bridges, highways, rail systems. You need to have appropriate tax policy that's going to be inviting to companies, as well as personal tax policy that's going to treat people fairly. All of those things are what we're trying to do. And I have worked throughout my political career with the NAACP many times on issues like that, not the least of which, most recently, I'm putting some pressure on hospitals and medical centers. I think we've got to report it. And as you know, I was part of that effort and joined that effort. So that we have an accurate picture of who's working in these hospitals and institutions. And so I'll continue to work with you on that. On the second thing, I did tell you that I am frustrated with the state government. That some agencies get written in to the state budget as receiving X number of dollars. I shared that with you, regardless, without anyone actually looking or examining performance on a year-to-year basis. I have expressed that frustration. I believe everyone needs to be held to a standard. And you should be able to tell me what you've done for the people of the state of Connecticut if you're getting some of that money. Or that money should be competitively let as opposed to written into documents. You know that I've tried to make that change. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So on the other hand, I'm not the courts, I'm not the legislature, I'm the executive branch. I will continue to try to make those changes, I assure you. And in the few cases where we do have the ability, let me assure you, on our competitive grants, we are holding people's feet to the fire. But you're actually talking about some things that are not competitively led, and that have been written into statute or into budgets. And I share your frustration. I'd rather somebody tell me what they did with the people's money if they want to get more of it, as opposed to simply having it go from year to year to year. Okay?